Okay, you motherfuckers. I'm fucking late by like a minute. Ignore the fact that the chat isn't going away. Apparently, I'm gonna have to mess with that manually because I thought I'd set that up to clear, right? But it didn't. Hopefully it clears away, right? Hopefully it clears away right later, but I'll just delete it for this time and then refresh the goddamn page. I haven't had a chance to check if this chat's gonna work yet. Also, I don't know why music is suddenly not working again. That one I'm a bit more confused on. What are you set up for, Chief? Okay. What are you actually going to? You're just playing into nothing, bud. That's not... The fuck is wrong with this goddamn thing? Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Oi, 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 oi! I don't know what I'm doing. How you guys doing, though? Fun fact, I started setting this up about 45 minutes ago. I'm still not ready. Stream Elements bot running. Not for long, you're not, bud. Eventually, I'm gonna get to kick him off. I don't really use much out of Stream Elements anymore. The only thing I used it for was for the sub ticker, which unfortunately I am unable to do anymore. Oh, and in case anybody's wondering, this is not water. This is a gin and tonic. I will be getting water later. Trust me. Why are you just not playing to any device now? Why is this just bugging the fuck out? It's just like constantly bugging the fuck out. A stream not okay. Part of it is just VLC is being really goofy today, apparently. Because Linux. No, that's not even a Linux thing. This is some other bullshit. Maybe it is a Linux thing. I actually have no idea. Okay. What are you... It's just not playing into anything now, which is also a new one, not gonna lie. Okay, now it's playing into the right thing. Howdy. I love when everything breaks out of nowhere. Again, that is the same... I know what bug that is. I can't do anything about it, but I know what bug it is. So that's okay. Okay, this one's strange. Where the fuck do we normally have it set? I don't remember anymore. It's like here. Anyway, we're back. Apologies. Had to refresh. Yeah, by refresh I mean OBS crashed. Loud. Yeah, apologies. Turning it down a little bit. Okay, so that's the same bug, that issue that I was running into before. It has to do with hotkeying. Yeah, apologies, Walker Pierce. That bug has to do with something really strange that happens that I still don't really understand. Basically, so I have hotkeys set up for a plugin that I use in OBS, and that plugin lets me move stuff around. And so the idea is that when you hit the reverse, so I have this plugin set up so that it'll mute the volume, like smoothly, like lower down the slider, the mixer knob or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the plug out. Yeah, exactly. It plugs your whole computer out. But for whatever fucking reason, that hotkey completely, when you try to reverse it, when you try to have it like reverse it, so when you have it try to go back to normal volume, and this works with any of the movement stuff on that plugin system, it just crashes OBS. Which I haven't even looked up if they fixed yet. I just haven't bothered trying to update it yet. You know what I'm gonna do though? Before we get too far, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be financially responsible right now, because a friend of mine needed some help. and so I've given them a little bit of extra money to help with hurricane prep. They're down in Florida, for anybody who doesn't know what's going on. There is a hurricane, Category 2, and it's about to hit Tampa Bay, I believe. And as a side tangent, Splatfest was an absolute crap show this weekend. That's what it seemed like. Alright, so I'm going to refresh the chat log. Nothing will show up now. And I want to check, let me see, integrations, no, not integrations, platforms, YouTube, chat ad is on there, so I need to, oh, it's because, okay, get rid of that. Fuck that. I'm going to suplex a hurricane. I mean, we're not playing Final Fantasy VI, so I don't know how well that's going to turn out, but you do you, bud. What am I missing here? Sorry, I'm testing out a bunch of new shit at once, is basically how this is working. I have, in theory, gotten better, though. Well, that's good, man. I mean, like, it just takes time, honestly, is all it is. Like, you're gonna take forever to get good at a game, especially when it's an online competitive one, where everybody else is also always getting better. You're just gonna feel it a lot more. I'm testing out a bunch of things at once here as far as stream stuff goes. So, you know, the usual bug everything, it breaks. Blah, 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 blah. If stream goes down, feel free to ping me. I'll get it on my Discord and I'll know what's going on. That doesn't just apply to Walker Pierce. Feel free to ping me in general if you see some stupid shit show up on screen that shouldn't be there. Let's go! I was just about to ask. Fucking Virgil. So chat's busted. Music isn't playing. No, it is playing. It's just VLC player being fucking stupid for some reason. Because, like, you would think the VLC player would play into the thing that I told it to, but it's just decided it's not doing that. Okay, cool. Socials is working. That was 100% intentional. I know it was unintentional. That's what made it funnier. I literally...
Oh my god!
I heard it start playing, and I immediately scanned chat for the fucking... for the word power. Anytime anybody says power or motivated, it immediately triggers Virgil. Also, Walker Pierce, I know you're on mobile, but if you could please... I'm trying to make sure stream stuff is set up right, but if you could please blast the Discord. Ping them shits. Yeah, what the fuck is up with this? It, like, will not play. It just, like, bugs out. Already done? Much appreciated, bud. You are the best mod I could ask for. Even when you try and break chat. See, guys, it's Walker Pierce's fault. Definitely not my fault. Are you even hooked up to the fucking... Hold on. Integrations, no. Stream apps. It is connected. Otherwise, it wouldn't have played the sound. And it's obviously reading chat. Alright. Just question here. Does help bring up the help? Because it was obviously reading chat, right? Like, it played the Virgil thing. I didn't pull that up on my own. 100% my fault. It's just a passive perk. Oh, I got you, man. No worries. We'll figure it out. Because it's like, cool. Every time... I mean, like, if I really wanted to be lazy, there's a couple ways I could do this. Oh, you know what the problem is? I'm not actually... Oh, I'm not writing the right file. I'm a fucking idiot. I changed the file ending, and it... Okay. No, that makes sense. I changed it to an HTML file. It's not /help. It has to be exclamation point, unfortunately. Home, documents, OBS, chat. Yes, you can overwrite that. Append it to the file, yes. And then I want you to... Right, I couldn't figure out how to refresh OBS. I can just set it up as a timer to refresh it every, like, 10 seconds or so. That's annoying, but I can do it. So add a chat refresh. I want it to be every, like, 10 seconds or so. Oh, we can make it 5 seconds. Should be fine. Enabled, repeat, and then I just need to make an action down here. Well, no, because I still can't... the problem is I can't access the OBS thing to refresh it. Otherwise, I'd just be able to do it in here. No, I don't want to set the active scene. Set source audio track state, no. Set source visibility state, and then I can check the chat, right? Chat log. Set state. Visible. Or, like, set it invisible and then visible really quickly, which is, like, the jankiest fucking thing I've ever seen. But there's nothing to, like, refresh the browser tab. Anyway, once we're done with this, we'll start playing the game. And I know that I say that a lot, but, yeehaw, dude. Don't know what else to say. Okay, so it should immediately flicker the chat whenever a message is written now. Hopefully. That's the goal. View... Now playing in text. Now it's playing it, but it's playing it where? God, I'm so glad I have Helvum. Otherwise, this would be even more of a nightmare than I thought it was going to be. Play here. It's okay. I promise. You can play there. And then it just breaks when I do that. Which is even more strange. It just stops playing the media. Fine. No, unfortunately, Walker Pierce, that doesn't work. You cannot change, you cannot make me a readable and writable file. Good job, though. That's more than I remember how to do normally. I'm wondering what the fuck what is VLC doing? It's very confused. Okay, cool. The chat showed up in the file, but then it isn't actually refreshing the file, and I have to do that manually, which is bad. Because if I refresh it, it just does that, which also the spacing's fucked. Tell you what, for today, chat log. Normal ass chat log. It's not good, but it'll work. Hopefully. Text file, chat.txt. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of shit in here. Demote you to read-only permissions. Great, thank you. Much appreciated, bud. 15 lines. Word wrap on. How you guys like this shit, huh? This look good to you? And then I just need to basically copy this. Except you can't copy for some reason. Wait, there it is. Duplicate. Get rid of this shit and then just change this to purely the message. Beautiful. Yeah, how you doing, James? We're having a good time. Long story short, I'm trying out a bunch of new shit all at once, and only about half of it's working, so I'm just kind of leaving it. Audio's broke. Don't know why music go broke, but it do. But microphone's working, so I'm okay. Perfectly fine. Look at this gigantic wall of HTML bullshit. Get rid of this shit. Save it. Alright, cool. Somebody type something. Really should do a test tech issue stream. That's every stream. It is. I've actually tried to do tech issue streams. The problem is I can't do private streams or else YouTube chat doesn't work in OBS. Because fuck the YouTube API. It's just awful, apparently. Alright, so I want you to write to chat.txt. And I can't just change that because that'd be too fucking easy. I have to go and find the goddamn file. Alright. This is my final message. Save the world. This is what I get for trying to do things myself. Oh, I caused that one myself. I shot myself in the foot there. Hold on. No. I need you to do this one. Not the other one. That one. Even as a mod, I don't see private streams, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is indeed a message. Proud of you. Thank you. I like having big words appear above my head. I should set this up one day so it just looks like thought bubbles appearing over my head. Like I'm just talking and then we can do really stupid shit with it. I like this idea. Alright, so, no, I don't want to squish it. Transform, edit, transform, bounding box, stretch to bounds? No. I don't remember how this shit works. Fuck it. You're getting squished. You're getting put in the squisherator. I don't know what that is, but you're getting put in it. How's that look? That's readable text, right, guys? You guys know what readable text looks like. You know what'd be nice right now? How about some music? Let me try that again. This feels like that Wayne Radio TV stream, the fucking fax one. Where he just, like, received a bunch of fax messages from chat, and he was trying to play the game, and every time he looks at the game... every time he tries to play the game for more than, like, a quarter of a second... they'd be like, hey, how's the game? He'd be like, yeah, that's great, and then he turns around, and there's, like, 5 faxes sitting on the floor, because they just flew out of the fax machine. I don't know why... Hold on. Okay. That's in the wrong thing. But then when it goes into the right thing, it just doesn't fucking work. Okay, there we go. Now let me hear it. It's on monitor and output. Why can I not? Okay. I'm gonna fucking throttle this thing. Okay, I can hear the music, you guys can hear the music, and I have a visual indicator of that this way. With the big fucking waveform generator. Which I still love that, by the way. That was like my favorite thing that I've done, and that wasn't even a hard thing to do. So then I need to go into VLC, View, click that on. We're good! We're back up and fucking running. Now somebody type power in the chat, because I'm fucking bored. Bump. Why are you bumping me? The hell, man? I like this. I like how fucked this is. No. This is why you lock everything, too.
Oh my god!
Can I request the track Northern Boys? I'm gonna give it a listen. Northern Boys... I just love the new texture plate. It's fucking gorgeous, right? This is what I get for trying to mess with like 5 things at once. No. There you go. You are slightly less squished. Well, here's what I can do here now. And this is not ideal, but it'll work. Oh, hi. Hey, Alex. How you doing? We're having a good time. Bunch of shit broke. I tried to make something cool work, and it just didn't. So I was like, fine. Why not? Where do I select font? Okay. Open Sans. Oh, I wish I had my keyboard hooked up. Oh, that's fucking minuscule. Excuse me, what the hell? We're just gonna leave this like this for the moment. Like I said, I was trying to get an HTML renderer going for this. Did not work. Okay, yeah, now it's adding to the bottom, which is not what I want. I forget how I fixed that, actually. Edit transform bottom center. I meant party time by the Northern Boys. That's what I thought it was. But yes, I will give it a listen, and if I can get this working right, yes, we will play. You know what? No, let's just fucking listen to it. I actually don't give a shit anymore. We're at that point in the stream already.
Don't wanna fall in love, I just wanna get fucked. That trouble in mountains is terrible stuff. Heroin, ketamine, jelly bean puff. Shove it in my brain, get it all mixed up. Like wow, I'm a troubled soul. I'm living in a studio flat that's covered in moles.
This video is fascinating.
Then I crawl in a hole like an ugly mole.
I love drugs and sketchy pills, and my favourite ones are the ones that kill quickly. When I go when my loved ones miss me, well the answer's no. Chuck my corpse in a big main road, turn my head to a powdered skull. Let rain pour, turn that to mulch, and that's the last scene of the Patrick show.
If glue gone paste, now my face is plastic. Having a gangbang to Jackson 5. I'm a ratchet guy.
This is sick, actually. It's like an old 4K stuff. Now, how much would you? Okay, here's the new thing. If somebody doesn't do this, I'll have to do it myself, and you don't want me to do it because I'll make it awful and cursed, like it isn't already. But here's what you want to do. All right, you take this and you overlay it over the 4Kids sing the national anthem. All right, just let them do this. This is my favorite kind of content, just old people fucking around. The lyrics actually are like not horrible. Also, in case anybody doesn't recognize it, this is the Chug Jug melody. And in case anybody wants to join my Discord for more shit like this, there's the link in the chat. Oh no. This is great. Josephine is singing in her tone voice. Sounds like a poor idea, but hey, go for it. This feels like something I saw in Josephine's chat once. Or something I caused in Josephine's chat once. This is phenomenal. Thank you, James. I should put this on while I'm playing Bayonetta. You know what? No. I'm gonna save this to a playlist. If I ever do a Bayonetta like combo video, this is the song it's playing in the background. This slaps. This is good. He's just pissing in the woods. Special thanks to our mate Kevin. Thanks for watching. You know what, bud? Cheers. Cheers, bud. This goes in watch later, and I'm actually going to copy this and put it in a text file, which I'm going to just keep open until the end of stream, because that's how we're going to do notes today, I guess. Village swing in the wind. That was phenomenal. Thank you, James. Song hasn't left my head for a week. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not. That's just good. It's a good thing to drink a gin and tonic, too. It feels appropriate. Alright, let me actually change where my microphone's aimed a little bit. Oh yeah, James, I don't think you've seen the new microphone. Check this shit out. Earthworks Icon Pro. Fucking expensive, but honestly, I think it's an upgrade, personally. Which is, I mean, I'm the only one who really matters in this decision. It was my monetary choice, but still. Feels good. Feels good, man. Also, why is the chat just like... Alright, we're just gonna ignore the chat today. Here, chat can just sit over my fucking face for all I care. I really don't care. It's a very good thing. Now back to the main program. Exactly. Anyway, we're gonna play some fucking Bayonetta now that we're an hour, or not not quite an hour. Spent like half an hour in the stream. Not quite. So let me pull everything over here so I have access to it in case something breaks horribly. Let me check where my audio connections are set up. Yes, that is correct. For once. That was right. The thing I spent 30 minutes setting up. I was at a friend's wedding, and my brain just kept going, it's party time, get your drugs out. Fucking hell, that's amazing, man. 25 minutes, yeah, whatever it's been. It's been some amount of time. I was late getting on, I forgot, because I actually was ready on time. Because I figured things were going to break and I was just going to start. But then one of my friends messaged me with an emergency and I needed help, so. Anyway. I still love the fucking waveform display, man. You know what, we're just going to look at the waveform display. I'm going to be fucking ADHD, I'm going to give into it today. We're just going to... That's what the channel is today. Bayonetta. Oh, sick, and the audio worked too, because that's always the pain in the ass part. Negative time has passed. We've somehow gone backwards in time. Anyway. It's fucking Bayonetta time. Anybody who hasn't been watching this game, don't worry. If I really spent 7 hours on this file already, fucking hell. This game is so much longer than I ever remember it being. We're on chapter, what, 14? This game is so much longer than I remember it being every time I play it through. Because so much of it is just a fucking blur. Look at this cutscene. I tell you what I really need to set up. I need to set up a downstream keyer so I don't have to keep putting my my webcam over, or my yeah, my webcam over everything, the little webcam screen.
Cheshire has awful in-flight entertainment and horrendous food.
Think about it. Those things that downed the jet aren't just going to let us land on their island.
Okay, I was just making sure.
They'll bring us a cake.
I'm doing fucking...
Things look good from up
It's
here.
the Moonbase Alpha thing, just,
Down you go.
I was checking to see if the sidechain compression for the game was still on. It is not, which is good, because that's where I want it. Now here's Luca looking at titties.
Cheshire.
You know, there's no rule that says you can't pawn a cursed item off onto a random baby. That's true, that's actually what happened in this game. That doll is cursed. It's not. Ayu. I swear, that is one of the most, like, prevalent pieces of internet media that I can think of from the past, like, 10 years, and it's not mentioned outside of just referencing it. Platinum games are surreal experiences. They really are. I was talking in the Discord today, and somebody... I was like, you know, I kind of feel like playing, Echo the Dolphin Defender of the Future if we finish this, and I still feel like playing something. And then somebody mentioned, hey, what about Astral Chain, which I never beat. Astral Chain's a great game. Also, that's still a little too loud for my liking. Apologies. AU, John Madden. Hey, I feel like the voice from Moonbase Alpha actually ended up being more prevalent than, okay, yeah, that's how you do it. By the way, I guess, I don't even know what to call that, vertigo warning? Not vertigo. Motion sickness warning, fuck it. That's this whole game. Look at this shit. Look at the vignette that they use that's just like rain and like wind. To be fair, the effect looks good. I mean, shit, this game's from like 2009. It still looks great. This game came out 2 years before Dark Souls did and looks gorgeous. Admittedly, it's scaled up still. Also, the inverted axis, the inverted y-axis will always get me on this. For anybody who doesn't know what that means, it's when you push down on the joystick and it goes up. Also, shout out to, for anybody who doesn't know, I keep saying that, but this level is a reference to Space Harrier. They're actually playing, because both games were made by Sega, or not made by, but Sega helped publish Bayonetta 1 at least. This like mini game level is a reference to Space Harrier, which is another Sega game, arcade game from the mid-90s, I think. Yeah, it's an arcade game from the mid-90s that's basically just this. It's a parallax, it's a 2D version, well, 2.5D version of this. It's a parallax scrolling shooter that's set up like this. Flight controls make sense. They do when you're flying. When you pull up, you want to go up. Unfortunately, if you're not used to that in the game, it takes a second to readjust. And sometimes it's not really well telegraphed whether or not that's supposed to be the case. But yeah, this is basically like, obviously the enemies are slightly different, but like this is pretty much a copy of the first level of, the first like 3 or 4 levels of Space Harrier, which is a game that I suck at, but I played a lot of. Snake! Snake! Snacky. Yeah, I'm just gonna get back on all of that shit. What's really funny about it is it's always that specific Moonbase Alpha video. There's like 1 or 2 of the Moonbase Alpha videos that got really popular, and I can't think of anything else from that, like, experience that really got popular. It was just those, like, few things that were just like, people think this is funny. Walker Pierce, we're whalers on the moon. Shout out to Ike playing Gundam Evolution, a game that I've never played and don't really intend to play. When I was testing this earlier, I actually tried to run a local recording and found out that I had my recording settings way too high because they were having trouble running this game without freezing up while hitting buttons. Like, as soon as it tried to spawn a particle effect, the game was just like, what the fuck is this? And, like, bugged out. I really appreciate this level, though. Like, yes, it's really bad filler in a game that didn't really need bad filler. But also, it's an arcade game. It's a game that's very obviously based off of, like, being in an arcade. Yeah, you can just keep doing this for forever, by the way. Apologies for anybody who's gonna get motion sick from this. Trust me, I do too. Oh right, you can hit the rocks back at it, I forgot. Also, there's also just a fuck ton of these for no good reason towards the end of the game. Like, this is the epitome of, hey, let's show how more power... I keep mentioning it, but, like, this is very obviously, like, hey, let's show how much more powerful Bayonetta is getting throughout the course of the game. By just taking this enemy that was a boss at the beginning of the game and making them... yeah, basically a non-threat. How did I hit the other one back? Not gonna question it. Thank you, game. Fun game, right, guys? Also, shoutouts again to Riders of the Light, my favorite fucking song from this game. There we go. Fucking hell. I forget how long that bit takes. Mind you, there's more to this level. That was just the first segment. This game just takes a while, man. And that's why I always forget that it takes a while, okay? I know exactly why I always forget it takes a while, because there's a lot of padding in this game that you genuinely don't mind most of the time, honestly. There we go. At least this level's pretty for what it is. Like, I mean, again, this game's from 2009. Look at this shit. It's incredible. And they still try and break it up with shit like this. I completely flubbed that dodge. Omae wa mou shinderu. Alright. That's enough stupid references. Then again, this whole thing's a reference, like I was saying, so I don't know. I've been watching, I've been watching a bunch of speedrunners lately, specifically. And it's been nice to get back into watching speedrunners, because honestly, a lot of them are just super fucking nice people. Obviously, that's not always the case, and a lot of them are kind of, for lack of a better definition, people you don't want to interact with sometimes. But also, a lot of them are just nice, fun people to be around. Yes, I've been watching Deo. Yeah, I always watch Deo. Even when I'm not really watching a ton of speedrunners. But getting back into, like, the speedrunner community recently has been really nice. Genuinely. It's been nice to, like, see people who I haven't seen in, like, ages, and they're still doing runs, and they're getting better at their games and all that, you know? It's nice to see people improving, and it's nice to see that life goes on even when you aren't paying attention. I know for some people that's probably a source of anxiety, but... Also, triple dragon fight, because Lamau. Also, no, there's not really a better punish for this section, unfortunately, other than just shooting them. Because that's what you got, Chief. You got shoot. You can shoot. That's it. The Bayo eats, shoots, and leaves. Cool, got that one. But at the same time, when I was thinking about while I've been watching speedrunners, I've been like, do I really want to get into speedrunning a game again? Because I don't know if I want to get into speedrunning Spyro 120% again. Mostly because 120% for me right now is a category where it's taking me about 2 hours to beat the game. Now that's not a great time. And yes, I could definitely bring that down to like an hour 45, an hour and a half if I really wanted to, and spend some time doing so. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to bother with that, you know? I don't know if I want to commit 2 hours, you know, per run, not to mention practice time. Maybe I was thinking about like maybe trying to find a game that is quicker, or even just a category in Spyro 1 that's quicker. Because there's plenty of quicker categories. I could run Vortex, although I'm not particularly inclined to run Vortex. It doesn't seem like my thing. Or I could run any percent, which, yeah, I could get a decent time at any percent. It'd never be world record because I wouldn't be going for WAP proxy. Don't talk to me about that one. And Walker Pierce is singing sea shanties again. Talking about whalers on the moon. Again, they're hunting sea whales. Why is that, of all things, the thing that got stuck in your head, Walker Pierce? I'm just curious. What else have I been doing recently? I've been playing World of Warcraft again, actually, which I know that's like an oh no, bad idea. No, actually, it's been really fun. I've been playing on a private server, so I'm not giving Activision Blizzard any money, because fuck Activision Blizzard, they're just not good. Do not appreciate them at all. But at the same time, it's been nice to, like, just get into... It's been nice to play with friends again. I've been just hanging and enjoying the game with friends. Also, his fat-ass hands are getting in the way. Get out of the way.
Oh my god!
Have you done the Ultra Kill P ranks? I've done everything. I've done the first 1.5, or rather 2.5. I've done the prologue. I've done layer 1, and I've done part of layer 2. I think that's as far as... No, sorry, I've done all of layer 1 and 2, and I've done part of layer 3. So I haven't gotten to the fun shit yet. I do need to get to them. There's some really funny ones, I'm aware. Like, there's some genuinely, like, really fun to mess with P ranks for Ultra Kill. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's basically just get a good score. That's the definition of get a good score. I don't know, that song just stuck out to me. Yeah, fair. It's a good song. It has a lot of meaning to it, you know? I thought I wasn't going to make it with that first dodge. The man sobs as he will run out of air and die alone. At least the earth is beautiful. You know what? The earth is always beautiful. If you're ever on the moon, just remember that, like, you can always look back at the earth, hopefully. Unless something really went wrong. Fuck that fight. There's some good P ranks in Ultra Kill. Honestly, just like I've done more of the secret stages than I have done the P ranks themselves. Mostly because I haven't been practicing Ultra Kill that much, but I definitely want to get back into it. And I want to practice, and I want to get good before I do the new levels. By the way, everybody should go buy Ultra Kill. Should be a given, but you know, it's very good. It's a good game. We're just singing sea shanties now. You know, sea shanties don't work nearly as well when you use contractions in them. I suppose that's the same rings true of most songs, but I feel like sea shanties in particular because they're just based around the fact that you're singing them. That's a lot of missiles.
Welcome to Isla del Sol, island of wealth and power.
Uh-huh. Go on.
John, if you've made it this far, that should be enough. You're back to your old self. This is where we finish what was started so long ago.
That's what she said. What, that's a lot of missiles?
A friend of my enemy.
It's a bad porn opening, if anything.
Be it witch or sage. The Lumen Sages. They were our counterbalance as overseers.
Why is she just shooting off missiles?
Between us, there was a law
It's also
that
what
was
she said,
never to
since
be
we're just
broken.
gonna go on that joke, I
It
guess.
stated that the intersection of light and dark would bring calamity to this earth. But 500 years ago, a child was born in clear violation of this tenet. That child.
Also, this is the first time I've worn this hat in a while. I know I'm just talking over the exposition for the entire fucking game. Yeah, Bayonetta is the child that was born from a Umbra Witch and a Lumen Sage. The Cuban Missile Crisis Director's cut. Yeah, Jean caused the Cuban Missile Crisis. They launched, you know, 1,500 miles. What the fuck am I talking about? 1,500 miles. Several thousand miles, probably like 5,000 miles. They're in France. Okay? That's some ICBM level shit. Like, to get all the way to Cuba? Then again, I don't know. They're witches. Maybe she's got some weird shit she can do.
The power of creation will be awakened. That is why the left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another.
It's better than Ram Ranch. 15 naked cowboys at the... No, I'm done.
Left eye, our treasured left eye.
I'm not... Don't look up Ram Ranch, okay? At least not while you're in the presence of others.
It is time that this is brought.
If anybody doesn't know what Ram Ranch is, I apologize, but you're gonna figure it out, I'm sure.
You did it. It is our charge as witches to protect the treasures of the clan by any means necessary. Even if it means burning every inch of this island to a crisp.
What was that? Go on. I genuinely don't remember most of the lyrics for that. Luca with the fucking snatch.
I'm really beginning to hate missiles.
Mood.
You know, I have no idea what the hell you girls got going on here. But you don't mind if I take this off your hands, do you? Get in, Cerecita.
Mommy.
Luca just being like, I'll take the kid. You have fun on your play date. God damn.
Bayonetta, time is of the essence. This can wait no longer.
She doesn't have the controller for the remote anymore. That was a piss poor move on my part. Oh, she got the spider, too. I forgot about the spider. That was a fucking horrible display on my part. I apologize for making you guys view this. Fucked it up. Nope, got it. Hello, Phantom. Yeah, that's Phantom. I make a joke there, but that is actually Phantom from DMC1. It's Hideki Kamiya making a reference to it, because he was the director for both. By the way, this entire tower is falling over for some reason. I know that John's just shooting off missiles at random, but, you know, that's kind of weird. I think this is a quick time scene, and there you go, I guess. This game's just like that. What if she was the one that got locked in that box instead? I mean, there's a reason that it was Bayonetta and not Jean that got locked in the box. Oh, right, there's fucking missiles. I forgot, she just has missiles she gets to control now. Uncomfy. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't happen too much more in this game. There's only a couple spots where it's really just like, yep, this is just nude. Ah, I wanted to counter it. That's my bad for being fucking greedy. Yeet. Who's ready to play some fucking catch, kids? I fucking love that so much. It's just so stupid. Yep, and dead. It's a fun fight, right, guys? One of the things I don't like about Bayonetta is how, like, abrupt the fights are over with when you die. It's just an immediate fade out, and you're like, yep, you're dead on the ground, that's it. I almost wish that there, because of how dramatic this game is, I wish that there was more of that weird shit. Anyway, at least this fight's really fun and cinematic, right, guys? At least I hope you think so. You can still get damage there, by the way. Hey, Blind Taco Bear. How you doing, bud? I'm doing alright. I got a little bit of a gin and tonic. I'm vibing after a pretty decent day at work overall, with gorgeous outside at the very least, and there we go again. But we're doing alright, man. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Classic Deadman's Volley. I love Jean. Just like that position right there, fucking like, it's just good framing. Because it's really like, oh shit, this is actually like a fight. Like, this is a challenging fight. Good to hear. Yeah, man. Just happy. I'm just happy to hear when everybody's doing alright. It's a dumb thing. Like, it sounds like really cheesy and sappy, but like, genuinely. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna completely break the flow of this fight for a minute. Nah, not cheesy. There's no point in being fucking shitty to people, you know? And that sounds like, it sounds like weird to me, I guess, is the best way I can put it. There's just no point in being shitty to people and being like, good, I hope they suffer. You know, I hope that people are, like, not feeling well. Why the fuck, anybody's gotta be like, I just finished this game this morning. Hell yeah, dude! You have fun with it? This is I want to say this is my third or fourth time playing through it. I played through it once on normal already and once on hard. Playing through this on hard is, kind of a bitch, honestly. Genuinely an annoying game, but, it's definitely an interesting experience. It sort of makes the game reveal itself as what it is, which is a very arcadey experience, if you didn't already feel that. Nope, missile time. By the way, you can just die here. Heads up. You played on easy? Good. I love this game. It's fucking wonderful. It's got an insane storyline, and I love that. I love this game. It's crazy, it's fun, but, like, it's also incredibly hard in an arcadey way that sometimes isn't fun, you know? That's the best way I can put it, and I don't even mind that I died there because I was reading chat. Yeah, it's just how it goes, though. Congrats. It doesn't matter how much health you have there. If you fuck up that cutscene, you die. This game's just like that, though. It's great. And by the way, that's not like a health thing, as far as I'm aware. It's a, this bit is timed right here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow! I don't know if that's as funny on its own. I might make a sound effect out of that. Time to leave. Yeah, some of the cutscenes are just nuts. It's great. I love it. It's like my favorite thing. Platinum Games knows how to make an excellent action game that doesn't take itself too seriously. The story can be absolutely insane. You don't need a very good premise to make a good action game. You playing on PC? The new sub thing went off and it's not even fucking set up right anymore because I'm not using that. Yeah, I'm playing on PC. Thank you for the sub, though. I would presume that's you. Blind Taco Bear, but, that was dumb. I should have just backed up. That is some fucking power. Let's go, boys. That's what I needed. Back on missiles again. On Switch, you can't video capture the game. Yeah, it's because Switch has built-in HDMI CP, which is not great. Oh, I love this fight. Sorry, I remember this section of the fight vividly. Where you can, like, climb up on the walls and shit, because Jean keeps doing it. I should have fucking moved there. Feel free to call me Blind or Taco, much shorter. I was just trying to remember your name, if I'm being honest. My memory's Swiss cheese, and I'm also trying to play Bayonetta, and this game takes a ton of focus. God damn. That's like a roll catch. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I don't have enough to make anything, but what I do have... I think I might have some items that might help. No items. That's what I get for being a fucking greedy bitch. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit, huh? Need to find my Bayonetta 2 cart. There's a lot you can video capture. Yeah, it's not everything, but Bayonetta 1 in particular, it doesn't surprise me that they added HDCP. I do plan on picking up the physicals for all these, for 1, 2, and 3. Because I've never played 2, I've only played 1, and I'm excited for 3. I've been excited for 3. For a long time. That game has been coming out for a long time. Alright. Let me yeet this shit. It's like Dante versus Virgil if it was crazier. I don't know about... It's crazier in a weird way. It's definitely, like, just way more bizarre as a concept. Because, like, Devil May Cry, it's just like, cool, these are demons. You know, cool, demons. Demons are neat, I guess. Fucking glowing Bayonetta. You got 3 pre-ordered already? I had 2, but it's missing. Aww. That sucks, man. I hate when games go missing randomly. There we go. Just cut her head off. It's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. That fight's hard as fuck. Oh, I remember playing through that fight on hard. I actually was relieved because the rest of the game just gets stupidly hard. They start throwing Gracious and Glorious at you in like stage 3 or 4. Cheap, yeah.
So it is.
Sorry, I used lollipops to beat somebody to death.
Still not gone from your eyes. Fear? The memories you've held for 500 years are the source of your fear.
But yeah, I do need to pre-order 3 and get a copy of 2 and 1. Actually, I guess it's still technically pre-ordering Bayonetta 1 too, because that hasn't come out yet, I don't think. The physical, at least. I know that you have the Bayonetta 2 with the digital copy, but God, I'm glad they're doing a physical. The eBay codes for Bayonetta 1 on the Switch were selling for so much. I was talking with my friend about it. He was like, they're like 200. They can be like $100 just for the copy of Bayonetta with the Switch code.
For this stone, and because of it, everyone died.
I'm still confused as to why I like gin and tonic, because I hate dry beer. Well, hoppy beer, I guess is the term, or dry wine. The collector case for 3 will hold all 3 cards. Yeah. Personally, I'm not going to pick it up. Just because, from what I can tell, you get the art book, which is cool. But I'm not particularly interested in. And you get some covers for all 3 game cartridges. You get the cover, you get new like sliding covers for all the Bayonetta carts physically in their own cases, and maybe the case holds all 3 carts. But that's not, I don't care that much about it. I'd rather just have the games at that point. Did you shove Bayonetta inside the jewel?
In the innocence of our childhood.
Use Bayonetta 2 is like $50. Yeah, I'm talking about with the code for Bayonetta 1 though. I don't remember how much it is. But, you know, collector's markets. I used to love that term because collectors sometimes have really cool stuff that you can find, like old rare stuff. I kind of hate it now because, yeah, I know that you can get this stuff wherever, but also people are just gonna... They're just gonna grab whatever and try and, like, hawk it off, you know? It sucks. It's frustrating, I guess is the word. I'm happy that people are, like, getting into, like, these older games and stuff. Bootstrap Paradox Bayonetta. Yeah, that's the whole game. The whole game is almost Bootstrap Paradox, basically.
Sean.
So Bayonetta, who is in the casket in the lake, is Cereza, according to the game.
Is it over?
That's also Cereza,
What? It's not like you don't
the one who
scare
goes into the
shit out of me all
casket.
the time.
Cereza,
It's very confusing.
I don't know whether to shoot you.
So
or
she's
take
calling
you to
herself
Vegas
mommy,
for good luck
which,
this
I mean,
year.
fair enough, a bunch of other
Be
people
more
probably are
credit
too,
than
but, you know.
If you must know where Luka is concerned, there's no such thing as luck. Only skill.
Suppose you could just play your Wii U version of 2. That's true. If you have a Wii U version, yeah, by all means, go for it. I will say it's nice that a lot of the... Wii U exclusives have been getting ported over to the Switch. It's still a shame that the Wii U sucked so bad as far as sales. It was just an underpowered console.
Bayonetta?
They strapped 4 Wii processors together and called it a console, man. That's not a console.
How's the
Wii U. Exactly.
But okay, other than that.
Good news is Wii U's are pretty
What about
cheap
you?
now for the most part.
You really think
And they're
I'd
great
let
for
myself be
homebrew.
seen in public with a girl looking
Especially now that
beat up?
the Wii U, or the Wii U eShop is going down. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
I look dreadful, do I?
Huh?
You'll have to learn to wipe that stupid look off your face, or I'll never let you keep chasing me around this world. Got that? Luca?
I like this scene. I know I just keep talking over everything. That's more just because I guess it's that kind of day. I actually have energy while I'm streaming for once. That's honestly kind of rare anymore. Still kind of beans. The gamepad is a bit crazy. The gamepad's dumb. Don't get me wrong. Gamepad is dumb. You know, it's not dumb. I was going to say Enzo, but never mind. Enzo's pretty fucking dumb. I'm sad he doesn't show up more. I hope he shows up in 2, but I also don't know anything about 2. I've been intentionally keeping myself in the dark on Bayonetta 2, save for, like, a couple of, like, the weird weapons that you can get. Because, you know, it's a Nintendo game, so they're gonna have a fucking chain chomp weapon. Because it's funny. Wow, apparently I can't shoot tonight. No gamepad, no Switch, yeah. 150 average for the gamepad. Ooh. Yeah, and they break easily, don't they? There's issues with them. Man, I fucking suck at this. I say and then immediately nail that thing. I'm gonna pick up... I can't even pick up... yeah, let's just pick up a green herb lollipop. Fuck it. I think you can use the Pro Controller to play the game on the Wii U. Can you? Only Rumble. Easy fix. Okay. I was thinking the screen broke easily, but I might just be remembering my friend who had an issue with the screen breaking. I'm gonna save after every level, just in case my entire computer crashes, because knowing my luck, it might. And this is now an 8-hour save file. Big speedrun energy, am I right? We got 100k again. Initial setup requires a gamepad. That's annoying.
Hey, check this out.
What you buying? I do love Rodon.
Heard that in a game once.
I love this game so much. It's just like... It's one of those games where I played it, and I played it within like a day and a half or 2 days. And then by the time I finished it, I was like, this is just fucking great. This game makes me happy. This is the parry one, right? Yep. That's 200k, my bad. Screen just pops out for fixing, not a DS, 3DS situation. Thank fuck. Speaking of 3DS, maybe I should get... I want to get an actual new 3DS, and I think I might want to get one with a capture card. I might not, because I don't have that many 3DS games that I really want to play. But the 3DS's library is pretty big, so I feel like there's at least something I would want to play on there. Plus, I want to show you guys a game that I can almost guarantee nobody else has ever done a playthrough of on anything, and that's Lost Magic. Because I fucking love that game. I gotta replay RE4. What, on the 3DS? RE4, I want to play that game. I've actually talked with Luke about that. And Luke wants to play Resident Evil game, and he said he wants to play one of the old ones, and I'd be like, I'm down to play Resident Evil 1 or 2, but I would love to play Resident Evil 4, because that game is fucking insane. The game is the definition of insane. Little Devils. No, let's pick up Sergei's Lover. It's funnier. If you do 4U on stream, I'd be so down for that. I don't know if I would have the capacity to play 4U for more than, like, 1 day on stream. The problem is I'm very inconsistent when it comes to actually playing games on stream, usually. And given that I'm only really streaming, like, 1 day a week now, it gets a little bit harder for me to be like, yes, I will commit to this game. That's why I'm like, yes, I'm going to play Bayonetta 1. I'm going to probably play Bayonetta 2 before Halloween. I think I'm going to take a couple days off around Halloween, and I'm going to just stream through the entirety of DMC5. Because that's the thing I've been planning for a long fucking time, and I want to get it done. I'm committing to Halloween for it, no matter what happens. I might not get through the whole game, but I'm at least playing it. I mean, I can carry you. Yeah, that's fair. That's the 4U experience, huh? It's great to meet you. Have a great stream. Yeah, man. Go get some rest. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're drinking water. Get some sleep. And we'll still be here at some point. Take it easy, man.
Luca, you need to get one thing straight.
Yeah, I know. I won't look after you, so don't screw up. I got things under control.
Let's go. Stay next to me, little one.
By the way, here comes the entire plot exposition, so I might just mute here. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? You guys can have free reign over stream.
What?
I'm gonna go ahead and just mute myself real quick and go get some water.
Of course, Mommy.
Drag you kicking and screaming into 140 Apex Rajang. No, that's just funny to me.
I'm coming.
I was sitting there fighting Crimson Fatalis, okay? And I thought it was funny.
Little one, wait!
It's a funny fight.
Little one!
Or like double Hyper Devil Joe. Easily one of the funniest fights ever. There's just so much shit going on, but also it's Devil Joe, so it just kills you instantly. I was gonna go get water, but fuck it. We'll finish this fight and I'll take a small break. Because we've been going for an hour. Oh, right. I forgot about this level. I thought we were just going straight into the boss. Never mind. Anyway, he still can't see us. Why do they even bother with normal security? That's my question. Why the fuck are they even bothering with normal security? There's almost no reason for them to bother. Gracious. Nope. Not yet. What the fuck was that? How the fuck does this work on, How does this work on, Infinite Climax? Which is a game difficulty name for anybody who doesn't know. Once you beat in hard mode, you unlock non-stop Infinite Climax. No, I'm not making that name up. That's the real name they gave it. And if you've not played or if you don't believe me, you haven't played enough Bayonetta. What did you miss? Not much. Not much at all, man. Just big vibing. But anyway, I was just ranting to myself about this game. But there's a game mode called Non-Stop Infinite Climax, and you don't get witch time in that mode. Problem is, there's some enemies in this game. All the ones that have like lava on them, those enemies you're required to have witch time in order to beat them. Super easy. Full stop celibacy mode. I would love if that was a real name for a game mode. Unfortunately, I think that's a bit too on the tongue, even for this series. On the nose, on the tongue. I don't know why I said on the tongue. Shows you where my brain is, I guess. Seems like some sort of control terminal. All the cables are connected to the giant pillar in the center of the room. Big ass pillar. Oh yeah, when you see the actual like end of this game, like when you see what the villain's actual plot is at the end of this game, it's nonsense. Don't worry about it. Oh wow, nice way to just fucking get me, I guess. How did I get hit there? But okay. It's just the spray. Two on the nose with non-stop infinite climax. Look, they can't just mention sex. You couldn't call the best difficulty Dr. Sex. Okay? You gotta at least make an attempt to hide it. Even if it's a thinly veiled attempt after... Because, like, let's be real. They don't show... Okay, here's the other thing. They also don't show that game mode name until you've beaten the game twice. Okay? By the time a young kid beats this game, he will have grown at least 5 years. He will be at least 5 years older, okay? Trust me on this one. I'm an expert. There they are. These fucking assholes. Never mind. This is Grace and Glory. I thought it was Gracious and Glorious. Wow. Couldn't even finish the animation, huh, Chief? Anyway, bat form's like necessary by the end of the game. Just saying. This is like the worst torture attack because you don't even get the, like, you don't get the very satisfying feeling of mashing buttons during the cutscene. You just have to, like, spin your hand on the fucking analog stick, which, by the way, I'm using the infamous Mario Party method, where you slam your hand in the center of the thing and just do this. So, you know, fair warning out there, don't be like me. I'm a professional gamer. You might hurt yourself doing it, who knows? I don't know, I'm not a fucking cop. Do what you want, though. A 10-year-old starts playing this game. By the end of the weekend, he's now 15, and both he and his mother have a lot of awkward questions with no answers. That's basically how this game works if you show it to a kid that's too young. I'm not even kidding. Hey, bud. You gonna keep trying to punch me? Or you're just gonna keep looking in here weird? The real secret to this section is just fucking do this. That's what this game looks like when you're playing it right. When you're playing it, like, really... Like, when you're playing it well, this game looks absolutely nuts. Oh no, he's using Siege Mode Heavy Bowgun. Oh! But this game can look absolutely gorgeous when you're playing it normally. Like, the intent of this game is you're playing it, and as you're doing the combat, it looks like you're dancing. Because you remember that thing I was telling you about dodge offset last stream? I think it was the last stream. So the way the dodge offset works in general is you hit a button, you dodge, hold down the button, and you can continue your combo even after you finish dodging. It feels incredible when you do it right. Also, shout out to just being able to iframe dodge whatever the fuck I want. Yes, yes, I know. It's machine gun time. I don't remember if you even have to take down this guy. Or if you can just fucking leave. Ow. Yep, time to leave. Pew pew, yeah. Big pew pew. This isn't even worth using here. If I die here, I die here. This is just a really weird fucking verse. And yes, all the combat encounters in this game are just called verses. Not multiverses. That's a different thing. Ow, got fucking sniped. But yeah, unfortunately, this bitch just sucks. Who would have thought guns work so well against fourth dimensional beings? I mean, nobody said he was fourth dimensional. He's just an angel. Heaven could be 3 dimensions. It could be 7 dimensions. Who the fuck knows? He could be 3 parallel universes ahead of us right now, and the best Super Mario 64 player this side of the cosmos. Alright? We don't know what the fuck he's up to. Unfortunately, there's not really a clear pattern to these baby missile things. Also, yeah, just normal anti-air guns work pretty well. Then again, I suppose kinda normal guns worked pretty decently, so maybe it's fine. But to answer, we need to talk about parallel universes first. That is still one of the best videos ever, both because it's a very good... Yeah, you have to, like, do multiple dodges there to get that one right. I'm just gonna fucking move. Let me gun. This bit kind of sucks. It's a little fun, and then you realize that it takes forever, and it's kind of a time sink. It's informational and funny. Yeah, just that line in itself. The video itself is informational. That specific line, like, you can't just say that. That's funny. You're not allowed to be funny in a video. What the fuck? I still got hit. I want to point out he's not actually firing. Like... You don't hear the gun sound. Those things are actively, like, intentionally coming out of him. Like, they're of their own volition, just leaving his body. Then again, I suppose if you want to talk about angels, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Because angels are, like, designed to be this, like... Angels are designed to be like automatons. I've talked about this. I believe that angels are designed to be more like automatons in this universe. In that they do good because they are designed to do good, and that's it. Not because they are intentionally good beings. God damn, I don't know how to dodge that. Yeah, David, how dare you be funny? Working on making MTG proxies. Have you ever peeled a magic card? I've never done it, but I've seen it done, and it's a very weird experience. Nothing like a good proxy, though. Taking some foils and just fucking ripping them in half. I have eaten a magic card. I don't know if I've shown you that video, James. I have, in fact, eaten a Magic the Gathering card. Actually, I should pull up that video. I should post that one on the Discord or some shit again, because it's funny. It's just like a 45... It's like a... No, sorry. It's like a minute and a half of me just eating a Magic the Gathering card. So there's some context behind that one, and I've shown it on stream before. But the context is basically... we were making bets on what was going to get banned in Modern. And somebody said, I think Git Probe is going to get banned. And I said, if Git Probe gets banned... I said, if Git Probe gets banned, I will go into the shop, buy a Git Probe, and eat a Git Probe. This is a Facebook group for, like, or a Facebook chat for a shop that's near my house. That was atrocious. Wow, they all aimed high. Fuck that. Please just die. If I get hit once, I'm dead. Just die, dude. Just die. I'm dead. No, I've not shown you that video? Damn. Just thinking about the waste of money. Okay. Gitaxian Probe, for the record, got banned in every format. Every major format. Modern was the last major format where it was not banned, and it was still a 67-cent card because it was a common print. Even though it was a common print from like 10 years back at that point. Gitaxian Probe was banned in like every format, including any one where it was relevant, and Pauper, of all things, where it was nuts, because Pauper. So I think I'm warranted in just eating the fucking Magic the Gathering card. This sucks, dude. I forget how much this fight sucks. You can't do anything about a lot of them. I still don't know what you do there. You're supposed to get off and hide behind the pillar. Anyway, yeah, I just ate a Gitaxian Probe because I bet somebody that I would. Completely unbidden, by the way. Nobody asked me to do that. I just said I was going to do it because, frankly, I was tired of seeing Gitaxian Probe get banned and everything, even though it was very likely to happen. Like, we all knew it. Yeah, I'm just going to die here. This fucking sucks, dude. Like, I don't understand what you're supposed to do, because the only attacks that you have, the only attack you have when you're on the turret is shooting. So are you supposed to just not be on the turret? Or are you supposed to just get good and fucking aim? Because I can't do that. I don't play first-person shooters, ever, except for Ultra Kill. But that's not a real first-person shooter. That's just some other shit. Nah, I love Ultra Kill. I genuinely don't get how you're supposed to block all those. It's really fucking annoying. I guess just stun lock him or some shit, I don't know. Fucking get good, I guess. How did I get hit? It literally doesn't matter if you dodge. You just get fucked. This is by far the worst one of these, mind you. God, I wish. There's a gun you can get after you've played through more of the game, after you've beaten it. I think it's after you beat hard mode or something. And it's so fucking useful in this circumstance. What the fuck did I just do? And to think this entire time Bayonetta could have been using an aircraft gun and doing just fine, right? What do you do? Like, what do you do to avoid that? Like, I'm just fucked now. Cool, I got hit with the laser twice by accident and got punched even though I dodged the punch. You just have to be off the platform, but it's so hard to navigate. It's so hard to switch from navigating the fucking gun. It's so hard to switch from navigating the gun to navigating normal Bayonetta controls. I don't know. I'm just bitching at this point because this is taking forever. Anyway, any hope of me beating this game fast is basically out the window. Because, like, the baby missiles don't even deal that much damage. They're just there to fuck you over once you've taken a bunch. Yeah, and by the time you've taken care of all the missiles, he's shooting more of them. Very fucking annoying. Like, you've just gotta, like, I'm getting it because I'm getting the bigger iframes from bat form, of all things. What are you supposed to do? Just run like shit? Thank you, Walker Pierce. Now I feel motivated. Now that Virgil is here, I feel very motivated.
Oh my god!
Wah! Okay, cool. I didn't take damage that time. I guess I just wasn't far enough off the fucking platform or something. I don't know. It's kind of bullshit. Can I just shoot him normally? No, he's too far away. Oh, this is the harder one to shoot down, too. Because the gun takes up, like, half your fucking UI. Which isn't really a surprise to anybody, but, like... I don't know. This feels like a really weirdly designed section of the game. This feels like Hideki Kamiya throwing shit at a wall and hoping that something sticks, you know? Yeah, like, that still would have hit me if I didn't use bat form, even though I was behind the wall. I think. I did not sign up to play fucking Gears of War. I know this isn't what Gears of War is like, but close enough, honestly. Just die, dude. Fuck this. Anyway, this game's not about guns, I say as Bayonetta has shotguns on her feet, but this game isn't about guns. This game ain't about you. Alright. By the way, guys, obligatory elevator fight. Tears of Boar. Tears of Boar, not Beers of Boar. Or Bears of Boar. I like Bears of Boar. Oh, I remember this bit. This bit's funny. Never mind, I like this bit, and I like this game again. Hey, guys. Moon's real pretty out. Also, if you miss that, you die. Also, if you walk into the fire, you probably die. Also, there's more elevators up there. It's fun, right? Fetch for me 100 boar asses, exactly. And I can't hit him now. Good game design, kids. This boss is the worst boss in the game, to be fair. But they had to do a boss rush, because, you know, it's a Bayonetta game. Fetch for me 100 boar asses. Anyway, I don't mind dying a shit ton on this. The nice part about this game is it's generally pretty comfortable with the amount of checkpoints you get in a level. Anyway, there's five deaths on this level. Sorry, 4 deaths because I used a lollipop. But yeah, sometimes this game is good. Sometimes, like, levels like this, I really question what they were thinking on some of these. Other than just, yeah, let's pad the game out because we need a boss rush at the end of the game, otherwise it's not a good action game. Like, no, it can still be a good action game. That is nothing, whether or not a game has a boss rush has no, like, is not an indication of whether or not it's a good action game. And I'd rather not have to deal, like, if the bosses in the game aren't, like, really good and, like, reward understanding the boss fight, then you shouldn't fucking do it. Also, everything here has a fucking, has a tremor ability, which means you kind of just have to be off the ground for most of the fight. Then each of them spawns with an incredibly rare garlic. That's my bad. That first dodge always gets me. The second one is the one I need to worry about. Also, this is like the worst part of this entire boss fight, too. I'm now inside the baby head. Don't know how y'all feel about that one, but I don't really like it particularly. And I accidentally, leopard form there, cheetah girl formed, I don't know. I don't know, there's just not enough reaction time for this section, I think. Like, there's not enough time for you to be able to process what the fuck is happening before you just immediately get swarmed with this asshole. Alright, I'm gonna die on this bit. I'll cheese it. Final boss can do that shit fine. This? Fuck this. I'm not doing this again. I'm glad that this isn't the way that they end the game. And this game still is like a really special experience, genuinely, and I highly recommend it to people, but there's some bullshit. But I'm not taking a risk. I'm not taking a risk in dying on this one. Although I probably just did anyway, because I'm stupid. Alright, time for cut. Then stuff each of them with an incredibly rare garlic. Oh, and it'll spawn somewhere random every 5 minutes, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Walker Pierce. Just like, I've been playing WoW. I know how that feels. Literally, it's like, yeah, go get, like, 5 snouts. You know, this thing that every pig has. Also, a pig only drops it every, like, 3 minutes or so. Because fuck it, why not? Anyway, verse done, which means theoretically... Verse done, which means theoretically we get a checkpoint here. I think the checkpoint doesn't activate till you walk over here. Anyway, I'm at 1 HP, so I don't expect much. Hey, look. They tried to get us. They tried to make us walk by it. Give me that shit. Don't know if we're going to get another broken witch heart, but hey, there's one. Mind you, these things are hidden everywhere. If they're not hidden directly in a chest, then they're hidden in an Alfheim that you have to beat later on. And there is a strategy for basically every Alfheim. Which, anybody who doesn't know what an Alfheim is, it's the secret missions of this game. If you ever played Devil May Cry, it is the secret missions. Alright, who's ready for a nice walk? Did I say walk? I meant spin. Surprise! It's Dante! I gotta say, Ruben Langdon, who's the voice of Dante, top quality performance. A verse starts here. I'm gonna try to fucking ignore it. Bayo. Okay, fine. I guess I gotta stay on the platforms. Hey, look who it is. Speed! I don't remember this attack. That's the phantom attack, and I fucked it up. I literally... My problem with Bayonetta is usually I'm dodging too early. Crust. It's either... And the problem is that fucks me up more. Because when I dodge early, I then have a problem of... Oh, when I get to a boss that's actually... Because, like, I dodge early because certain bosses are just genuinely awful to deal with. And they will just, like, instantly hit you or almost instantly hit you with no warning. But then I get over to shit like this where it actually, like, there's a reasonable timer on it. And then I get fucked myself somehow. Nice job getting hit there, dumbass. Anyway, I like the ball. I like Golem. It's a really cool idea for an enemy. Even if it's just like a ball. Like, it's a ball that transforms into a bunch of shit. So it's still got set attack patterns, but it looks like other stuff that you fought. Look who it is. Look who it is. Look at it. Look at him. He's literally too close to me to do the punch attack, and he keeps trying to do it. Also, one thing that this game does do to you is it probably gives you carpal tunnel syndrome in your fucking right trigger finger. Because, goddamn. Yo, what's up, Eric? How you doing? I got hit with a fireball. Feels great, man. And I'm not hitting the orb. Who wants me to hit the orb? Should we hit the orb? I thought that was gonna be a kill. I'm a bit sad that wasn't a kill. You started Bleach today? Nice, dude. Hope you enjoy it. From what I've heard, the ending's kind of shit. But Rathalos wannabe. Oh yeah, it's like my favorite boss of this game. Yeah, Orb. By the way, you get to see this cutscene again, which is still the funniest and best ending cutscene. They just miss it. And then they beat it up! The cubes. Yeah, it's the cubes that make an orb. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, no. Hey, look, Bleach isn't that bad, I don't think. I've only ever watched, like, 2 or 3 episodes of Bleach, ever. Read all of Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I've heard good things about Chainsaw Man. I know little bits and pieces of the story for Chainsaw Man, but not the whole thing. I love the skybox here because it looks perfectly fine, and then they stretch it really hard over here for some reason, and it looks so fucking wonky. They stretched a JPEG of everything out. Actually, that might be real rendered. I can't tell from this angle, which I guess is the point. Some of this stuff might be rendered. It might be like a hybrid thing. Oh, hey. Because we have to fight you, too, for some fucking reason. But you were a water boss, so it makes even less sense. Actually, this is better than your actual fight. Never mind. That was me. The impossibly heavy iron sphere of annihilism. Yep, exactly. Of annihilism. Annihilation, excuse me. That's what I meant. Annihilism works too, I guess. I need to fucking pay attention to when he's actually hitting things. That is one thing this game does a little bit wonky, is sometimes the camera angles on it are just awful. It's like, yes, cool. Do your cool like cinematic camera angle, but make sure that I can actually see what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Cause like that, how the fuck was I supposed to see that? There we go. I was frustrated with it at first. I liked it, but I was mad that I liked it. I made fun of it arguing, in my head, arguing against possible disagreeing opinions I might get from fanboys. Who gives a shit? Also, yeah, you die there. Because I wasn't paying attention and forgot what I was supposed to do and forgot there was fire coming in. This could almost be a Rise raid boss. It could, until that happens and everybody instantly dies from it. Which is just stupid. Frankly. Honestly, though, like, there's nothing wrong with liking shit, dude. Enjoy what you're gonna enjoy, man. Okay. I went into Panther form. I ran. I never remember how this fucking game works, because some of these cutscenes are just like, cool, everything kills you, and if you fuck up anything at all, like, if you miss a single button input, it just kills you. You just kind of have to hope. Like that. Ecliptic Meteor, Sapphire the Emperor, Eschaton Judgment, Wrath of Fatalis, yeah. Also Wrath of Fatalis, not with a W, but just Wrath. Rathalos of Fatalis. All actual one-shots. Yeah. I never liked that about World. That's one thing I didn't care for, is actual one-shots. Like, you can survive even attacks from, like, White Fatalis, if you're careful. And, like, max out everything defensively. Not to say that you should be doing that, mind you, because if you get hit, you're probably stupid. But also, stuff like Eschaton Judgment has an elemental requirement. I don't like that, in particular, I guess is it. I said to Alec that I hated how often that it compared people to dogs and preemptively mentioned in before you say it's actually a major theme. Then, like, it actually was a major theme, and it's good. I don't care. Yeah, enjoy what you're gonna enjoy, man. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with Bleach. At all. Like, it's not my thing, I don't think, but I haven't really looked into it that much, so I can't say. Or at least I haven't watched a Bleach episode in literally ages. But hey, nothing wrong with it. Anyway, remember how I said I was gonna take a break when I finished that level about 40 minutes ago? I think it's time to take a break, but I don't think I'm gonna take it. I think we're just gonna finish the game at this point, and then I'm gonna call stream and we're gonna be done. I understand Ecliptic Meteor being that it's a literal raid boss. Yeah, that's slightly different. But at the same time, I don't like instant kill, just like, yep, that kills you. Like, that doesn't feel Monster Hunter-y, especially when there's a weird requirement to it. You know? Oh, Chainsaw Man. Oh, no, Chainsaw Man, yeah, I got you. I mean, a lot of people like Chainsaw Man. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with liking basically any fucking media. If you like a piece of media, fucking consume it. Consume. Do the thing. Never anything wrong with enjoying something. But yeah, like, Eschaton Judgment, fuck that. Wrath of Fatalis, okay, it's Fatalis. Fair. Last boss of anything ever in a Monster Hunter game. It's just how it goes. Yeah, let's just fucking exchange them. I didn't make enough to really do anything. I mean, like, I honestly am at a point now where I'm just like, I don't really hate any piece of media. Very few pieces of media or something I'm like, I genuinely dislike this. And I'm definitely not gonna say, yeah, no, other people should dislike this. Fuck that. I personally think if you enjoy a piece of media, fucking enjoy it to the fullest extent that you can. Go for it. We got like 2 chapters left. I'm just gonna fucking do them. I might take a break while the cutscene runs. Not this one, although this one takes forever too.
What follows those living in the light is nothing but the profound. Empty
Say hi to
darkness,
actual
born from
villain.
shadow that grows longer as they approach the brilliant radiance. To truly see, your eyes must be open.
Yeah, exactly, Eric. You stand by some of the criticisms, and it's okay to have criticism of things you enjoy.
My dear child.
That's another thing. yeah, the hype was well justified. I think that it's okay to have criticism of things you like. I fucking love Devil May Cry. I still say that it has some criticisms. Mostly 5 has some weird issues. 2 and 4 are the ones that I don't particularly care for. I will put 4 as the second worst. That doesn't mean it's bad. And the only reason it's not top line is because of the development and story issues that I have with it. And that's just down to a rushed development cycle.
But if you so choose, you may address
Baldur, that's that dude who made those swords in fucking Dark Souls.
There is much you have forgotten. It has
Yeah,
been
Usketon Judgment just felt
500
wimpy and weird with the
years
DPS,
since
with the element DPS check.
If your
I never
memory
even did it. I
was
just
still
watched so many
intact,
people do it. I was like, this doesn't look
this would
fun,
have
and then I
been
just
a
stopped
much
playing
more
Iceborne.
emotional reconciliation.
I like didn't even finish the story.
How did you get
I probably should have, in all fairness, but
Where shall I begin?
God, I really don't want to listen to Baldur.
We
Enough of Chainsaw Man. This is my favorite aesthetic. The slightly muted colors, the Catholic architecture, the mix of anime design with biblical themes. I love it. I need to play Bayo. Bayo 1 in particular is just this. This is fucking it, dude. The game is also piss hard, but it's hard in an arcadey way, so it doesn't really care if you die. It just resets you back like 5 seconds. It's definitely not fair in some instances, but it's fun. And there's, you know, you can play in normal or easy, and it'll be fine. I do not judge anybody for playing this game on easy, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Baldur, Nordic Baldur?
You are the left eye of the eyes of the world.
The big thing with this... Okay, so this game... What's the best way I can put this?
with the riddles and just tell me
This
what
game
these
is very
cotton
late
apples
2000s aesthetic.
Your
Yeah, it's a
years
little
of
edgy.
slumber
It's
have
definitely
caused you
edgy.
to forget
But like the
many
muted color palette, that's a PS3,
Even as we
Xbox
stand on
360
the
thing.
verge of
The Catholic
resurrection
themes,
of the
especially with
Creator.
Catholic like church stuff being
The
bad, that's a late
resurrection
2000s
of
thing that a lot of games were experimenting with.
There is but
Especially
one
this and
way.
DMC4.
Return your epic of forgotten memories and
But yes, go
open
play
your
Bayonetta. It's a good
eye
game.
of the
And 3 comes out later this year.
Your
And by later this year, I mean later this next month, sorry. It's like October 23rd or something. And Bayonetta 1 gets a physical release next month on the Switch. It had a physical release on the Xbox 360 if you really want to play it on the 360.
In this town has been a stepping stone for your enlightenment. It has all been done for the left eye.
I've had enough of your philosophical pretensions. I won't ask again. Where did you get the girl?
Your question has been answered. All this has been done to awaken the left eye. For that, you had to
I already
see
don't like this guy, and I don't know why. It's because he's fucking
yourself
creepy.
once more.
This dude's creepy. He's also the orchestrator of the entire game, basically.
You are truly beyond salvation, sage.
He's the last Lumen Sage. For anybody who didn't catch that.
Such a curious word. I mark the path to salvation with light. However, no matter how brilliant that light grows, the darkness within the human heart grows even darker. Light, dark.
This dude is also
and
the dude who
chaos
started the witch hunts. He's the one who started all of the chaos of the witch hunts.
A new universe in the image of the old. To these
He's also
ends,
Bayonetta's
leading
father,
to the
potentially.
festival of resurrection
He's the one who was with Bayonetta's mother, who was an Umbra witch.
flames of terror, spurring on the witch hunts. However, despite the people's belief in the return of Jubileus, the creator, the left eye was out of reach. Since then, I have devoted myself to this town's prosperity. And now it is time for my preparations to bear fruit. Jubileus will be resurrected. We will become the eyes of the world, and a new universe will take over.
I could never call the man behind this nightmare father.
The shittiest clap sound.
Big guy.
Disco Art Deco villain tower in the near future punk. This is actually like supposed to be the 40s, I think.
Aren't we, Mr. Big Shot Ithavoll Executive?
Like the 30s or the 40s.
Light. You take this entrepreneurial philosophy.
But yes, definitely like sort of steampunk, future punky, weird nonsense. Big Art Deco vibes.
History is littered with famous genocidal figures, just like you. Or
Retro
let's
future
say,
punk. There you go.
infamous genocidal figures.
You must be Luca, journalist extraordinary.
I'm just gonna save y'all like trying to listen to this guy talk because he takes so fucking long to talk. You guys can watch the cutscene. Baldur is the guy who led Luca's father to Bayonetta's casket, or Bayonetta's tomb, or whatever it was, and then she got summoned out of the lake because of angels, and then the angels ripped his father to shreds in front of his own eyes when he was like 5.
Malicious rumors start to spread. I must see to it that they come to a stop.
Yeah, his father was doing research into he was doing research into this whole thing with the Lumen Sages and the
Oh
and the
my
Ember Witches.
god!
And accepted his permanent
You said OMG, Eric. Congrats. Tunic is yes, Tunic is good. I want to play it at some point, but I have way too many other fucking games, and I barely play games outside of stream anymore. Well, more so right now. I'm playing a bunch of World of Warcraft, and that's a lot of time sink for me.
However, I am not without dignity.
I wouldn't mind playing Tunic on stream at some point, but I don't stream enough consistently to like warrant like marking down. Yeah, like I need to do this thing. Oh, the motivation didn't play. You have any idea how funny that would be if he snapped his fingers and fucking Virgil came up? Anyway, Luca gets yeeted out of the fucking tower. But yeah, Baldur orchestrated this whole thing.
Guess my plan has gone right out the window. Such a shame that sacrifice.
I think this dude does an excellent job portraying the character, but I think that he might be speaking a little too slow for a game like this. Then again, this game doesn't have that many slow points, so maybe it's fine. Dead.
Speaking of tragedy, I suppose you've met Jean. While she sealed you away and kept you from trouble, after falling into our hands, she's been incredibly useful. Although her distinct
Luke plays it before you and me, so Luke and yeah. I mean,
require
like,
a bit of mental reprogramming.
yeah. I mean, if you want to really do it, sure, we can come. You can come over and we can record some shit. I don't mind doing that.
Led you directly to me, just as planned.
I do not mind doing that at all.
The time for awakening the left eye is soon. Fear not, my dear, sweet Cereza.
Luke this, Luke that. Yeah, yeah. Also, apparently Lumen Sages can also do this shit. To some extent.
That's it, Cereza. Do not fear your fate. Stand tall, my child. Realize
Anyway, this dude's entire plan
potential.
is to use the entire events of the game to have Cereza become more powerful and awaken her inner self. She is the left eye. Baldur is the right eye.
We are one.
So when they're both awakened in the same spot, and then they can be used. Also, this just got weird. I don't know why this shit happened. Good, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying Tunic. And yeah, Walker pierces the third eye, so if they're all in the same spot, that giant tower that's built around the outside of that giant tower that's built around, you know, it was built around like a giant pillar. That pillar contains supposedly the physical form of Jubileus, which is the god of this universe, like just outright god. And so Baldur is trying to reawaken that along with Bayonetta, and my controller fucking turned off. Wake up, I need you here. Alright, I'll take that handicap, that's fair. I've got an itchy nose now. That was just a bad dodge on my part. Wow, he's a fucking puss. I'm remembering, I think he has a second phase. Also, yeah, he just has orbital space lasers, because fuck it, I guess. Why not? That was just a shit move on my part. I will say that his, I like his voice, but I feel like the voice direction that he was given is too, like, almost lethargic. I fucked up. It's a Tower of Babel, except you spelled it wrong. I'm not gonna, like, give you shit over it, but, Right, no, I remember the gag. The gag is that he can cancel out of witch time several times. I also fucked up the first one. That wasn't an actual him canceling it. That was just me not hitting the damn button right. Ah, I see. Witch time is the same kind of stand as Lumen Sage, yeah. Also, Lupin Sage, it's Lupin the Third. Easy shit. It's the Tower of Babel, the bridge between the human and demon worlds. Also, watching Cereza just pop out of him like that is still weird. I'm probably gonna die here, and that's okay, honestly. I'm not too mad about having to do this again. Oh, you fuck. Laser? No. Rocket building. Things I forget about. He can just do that, I guess. That timing window is bullshit. The timing on that was nuts. Once again, this doesn't feel like a game you're supposed to beat on the first go-around, and that's okay. But it does kind of ruin the idea that you are powerful, you know? It puts you back into this idea that you are in danger. That was a shit dodge. Is it just me or is the frame rate tanking really bad? How did that hit me? This dude's got a fucking reach advantage. There we go. Frames, we don't need those. Yeah. Who the fuck needs frames? It looks like the Bleach villain version of Senator Armstrong. That's not an inaccurate way to put it, sure. I can deal with that. Oh, it randomizes them. I didn't know it did that. Unless it started me... No, wait, I think it started me from the checkpoint in the middle of the fight. I love watching people who are good at hack and slash. I'll take that as a compliment if that's what you mean. Sometimes it's fun. It's fun. You know what? It's fun to watch when the game itself is just good. Eyes infused with Armstrong. Yeah, I could believe that. That'd be funny. The thing with Bayonetta is you really just have to learn how to take your time with the damn game, and that sounds weird. But, like, that is the method. That was a shit fucking movement from me. Also, he's just decided he's gonna start shooting me with lasers again. Oh. Never mind. Didn't want the laser anymore. He just wanted to hit me with the damn thing. Oh, we're doing this again. Catch. 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 That better be the last one. At least this fight's pretty fucking cool looking. Oh, I know what's causing the issue now. When he uses that shield, it, like, deflects the whole fucking thing. When he uses that, like, holy shield, it deflects every bullet from the shotgun, because all the shotgun pellets are individual in different directions. Oh, I didn't think he was gonna fucking do that. Go ahead, keep shielding, bitch. I've had enough of your shit, dude. It's over, Ichigo. It's all about football and the war economy from now on. By the way, yeah, you gotta do this shit. They don't explain this to you. You just gotta kinda hope. Ah! That's the first time they introduced this. Now, they only say that when things go to plan. So I don't know, maybe he meant to get shot in the head. Also, she can just summon missiles, too, for some fucking reason. Walker Pierce, and with the good shit.
You never cease to impress.
haven't seen the half of it.
I've seen enough. Well, that about wraps it up, huh?
Yep, there it is. End of the game, guys.
Not yet.
Oh, never mind. She said no. She said not yet. Means we got more game. I said I was gonna skip a cutscene or two. I'm just gonna let them fucking play out. I let every other cutscene in the game play out. I may as well let the kinda important ones play out. But we're finishing this shit tonight. All right, it's 9 p.m. for me right now. I'm finishing this shit. This shit's gonna be done by like 10 at the latest, hopefully. Might be 10:30. And then I'm gonna spend the rest of the night vibing and hanging out, because it wasn't a bad day by any means. Hope y'all have been having good days, by the way. I'm sure I've mentioned it already, but shit's important, you know? Every once in a while, take a day, relax. Even if you got work or whatever, take some time after you're done with working, relax, take care of yourself, do something you enjoy. I try and do that every day, but doesn't always happen.
The nightmare is
Hanging in there, sometimes that's all you can
Everything's
ask
just a
for.
dream. You're a strong little girl. There is nothing you cannot overcome.
Also, yeah, apparently she can just go back in time through the fucking window still.
Yes, I found it. So don't you worry anymore. You just keep your treasure safe too.
How's the audio volume, by the way?
Sweet
Is that a good
dreams,
volume?
little
Am I
one.
too loud, too quiet? Game too loud, too quiet?
Fly me
I know we've already been doing shit for ages, and I'm not gonna bother fixing it now, but this is the sort of stuff I think about a lot.
Let me
Because I can't
see
really
what
check it while I'm live.
spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words,
There's your anachronism, by the way. It's the 1940s, so Bayonetta, as an adult, would know this. But, Bayonetta, when in, like, the 1500s, or 1400s, wouldn't have known this, by any means. So that's how that happened. Bootstrap paradox, let's fucking go. Although it's not like she came up with the song, so it's not really a bootstrap paradox in that sense.
when you love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart. I'm not afraid anymore, Mummy. No matter what. There's nothing I cannot do.
She is her own mother, that's the bootstrap paradox. I was more talking about some of the other shit that happened, which is like not quite a bootstrap paradox. Like her knowing Fly Me to the Moon isn't a bootstrap paradox. But the fact that she had to have come into the future in order to do it, but was also her own mother in some instance, I guess.
The right eye oversees the light.
But what I want to know is where's the caveman?
Oversees the dark.
Boy, am I glad that he's in there and we're out here and we're in there. He's.
Oversee the world.
It's just, I fucking love that bit. It's just, it's not even like, it's funny because of how incredibly dumb it
It
is.
was never the woman known as Bayonetta that I set my sights upon. It was you as a child, Cereza, that I saw. For she was the one who saw the world through innocent eyes.
I hate the hair.
And she was the
mean,
one
me
who could
too.
give rise to a
You know what I
new
really hate
history.
is that during those
It
like
was
film
her
strip
energy
cutscenes, and I've mentioned this
that
like 3
could
times already.
awaken the left
During those fucking
eye.
film strip like cutscene bits, everybody still has physics going on. So if there's wind, then it shows their hair moving. That doesn't make sense to me because I'm viewing it as a single like bit of the
Let
film,
us
so it should be a
begin,
still.
Cereza.
That'd be
The
easier
time is at hand.
than doing like physics and everything. Grandfather paradox is her here being her own mother. Yeah. It's also kind of bootstrappy for a couple reasons. Bootleg Virgil. I wouldn't even call him bootleg Virgil. Also, the lighting's bugging out a bit, and his eyes are bugging out a bit.
We are the eyes overseeing the world. We are the eyes overseeing a new era, a new reality, to which we will devote ourselves eternally.
Keep getting the same boss down like 95%, then dying. Mood. Sometimes it just be like that. Might be worthwhile to take a small break and come back to it in like 10 minutes. Just walk away, do something else for a little bit. That's how I deal with a lot of problems, honestly. You walk away, you go do something else for a little bit, and you come back to it, and it usually helps, honestly. Not always, mind you, but most of the time. Salmon Run. Why Salmon Run? Are you thinking about fucking Splatoon again? Anyway, that's a fun chapter. We got silver, which I'll take that. We died once. I'm not trying to platinum this game. Ever. This game's fucking hard. Platinuming it is a brute force exercise, which is not my vibe. I don't like doing that. And I don't enjoy playing this game quite enough. Maybe. I don't enjoy playing this game quite enough to dedicate an entire amount of time to, like, brute force memorizing a bunch of shit so that I can get all the achievements for it. Because this game... I'm not an achievement hunter. Anybody who, like... I'm not an achievement hunter, and I mean that, like, wholeheartedly. It's just not my vibe. That being said, respect to people who do it. Yeah, you fucking asshole. I might be wishing I had already showered and was grinding out Salmon Run right now. Go fucking shower. I'll still be here. I promise. Hopefully, at least. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Epilogue time. Gerard. Gerard Way? You can go Gerard Way? I don't know. By the way, this happens now. Apparently, he set all this up to launch the giant statue into space, aka that entire tower was a giant fucking rocket. So that whole idea of, Also, by the way, that entire city has to be cleared out for that to be safe. It probably wasn't. You're not an achievement hunter, but you were equal and opposite speedrunner. Not really anymore. I just do things because it's funny. I like styling on people. That's why I play so much Devil May Cry 5, because that game's fun to style and it's fun to understand how it works and be able to style on people with it. Look who it is.
Thank God. There's still time.
Safety schmafety. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't speedrun much anymore. I was talking earlier in the stream about potentially picking up something to speedrun again, but if I do, I want it to be like a PS1 game of some kind. And I don't know if I want to do Spyro. As much as I enjoy speedrunning Spyro, it's a massive time commitment to run 120. I don't really want to run any percent because there's a trick at the end that's just going to piss me off a lot.
The left eye.
The epitome of extrinsic versus intrinsic motivation. Meaningless tasks set for no reason but to milk value out by the dev or the player. Yeah. Yeah, no, totally agree. That's what achievements are. They're little things that you do. They're little things that the dev or occasionally the player sets themselves in to do. And they don't really do anything for you. Versus intrinsic motivation of just like, yeah, I want to get better at the game. Like, yeah, sure, some speedrunners... I would argue bad speedrunners are typically the ones who go for like, yeah, I want to get world record. That normally doesn't make much sense to me. Anybody who goes explicitly for the reason of, yes, I want to get world record, no. Once you've been speedrunning for a while, you understand that that's not really what you're doing. as a speedrunner, you eventually realize that, like, you're doing it to improve at the game. You should be doing it to improve at the game, rather, for your own sake. Like, yes, you are going to compare yourself to others' times. It's just kind of how it works because you're speedrunning. Also, shout out to this being the worst fucking camera angle. It kind of adds to the game, but it's also just kind of shit. No tween animations. Nah, you don't need them shits. Why would you need that? I do like this bit, honestly. Because this is a good epilogue to this game, I would say. Having John run all the way up this thing into fucking space. Intrinsic is speedrunning. Yes, yes, yes. I'm saying that, like, if you're looking at it with the express purpose of I want to get world record, then speedrunning is not intrinsic. But yes, intrinsic meaning that, like, you're getting a value out of the game.
Your body must yearn to feel a new universe form around it.
It's meaningless goals that only exist out of an otherwise fully complete package. I mean, I would argue that the achievements are kind of the same thing in most modern games because they don't give you anything other than meaningless points, as opposed to anything in the game. But here's the difference between you and me. I only get worse. That's my secret. I don't know why he just zapped the moon, but he did it. He really doesn't want Jean there, I guess. You know what I almost wish I could get? A teleprompter. No, not the fucking crow. The geometry of this thing is so incredibly annoying in some cases. The fact that they're functionally the same is my point. Yeah. Well, then why were you saying extrinsic versus intrinsic? I get it. It's all the same shit. I thought that you were implying, when you said extrinsic versus intrinsic, I thought that it was more, I thought that you were implying that one of them is extrinsic and one of them is intrinsic. I agree. They are both meaningless things that are done. But I mean, if you want to get really far out on it, every video game is extrinsic. There is no real meaning to it other than, I guess, enjoyment. You know? I'm gonna piss on the moon. Yeah, that is really what Baldur just did, huh? He pissed on the moon with his super laser eye piss. They are intrinsic versus extrinsic because of the source of the goals. So you say, okay. Because you're confusing the fuck out of me right now. The source of the goals, intrinsic, you are determining what is important versus extrinsic. That's the argument that you're making, in which case achievements are extrinsic and speedrunning is intrinsic. I understand. You just were not, like, defining the terms well. You were only defining intrinsic. But at the same time, if you've got a community of people who are all doing the same thing and you join that community, and then suddenly you've got a time to look forward to, you're not setting the goals yourself. The community is, and I would argue that in that case it's intrinsic, but you yourself are not setting the goals.
No one can control Jubileus now. His power is too intense. Light, dark, human. All the strife, all the struggle. The trinity of realities wrapped up in a vortex of creation.
This dude straight up just gets crushed. Anyway, we're fighting God now, I guess. This game is like what every JRPG wants to be, huh? You start out on like a fairly normal quest. You're still kind of overpowered, but you're not that overpowered comparatively to a lot of the enemies in the game. By the end of the game, you're fighting God. Also, she puts you in a big sphere just in case you were worried that you were gonna like die or some shit. And she's just like, yep, I'll fight you.
I'm off to get that black cat.
I don't know what this is referencing. Looks like a job for Kirby. Okay, I missed that one. It's okay. This bit's not too bad for the most part. She tries to punch you. You dodge. Can't believe that actually tracked on. I'm surprised. Wow. The Panther Punch interrupted the attack. I will read that in a bit when I get done with this fight, because this fight, I really should try and focus on. This is unfortunately a really bad game to, like, split your attention span on. Hello? Game. Where else are you in? Where are you? Thanks. Not to sound like a fucking shill, but you should do the thing my channel just said you should do, and check me out on other social media if you haven't already. I'm not that active on other social media in all honesty. She's gonna yeet it. She's gonna yeet it. I like the voice that they gave, I like the voice they gave her in this. Oh cool, we're already almost on blue health bar. Ice level. Same deal. Just gotta hit things. Where the fuck is she? Where is you, baby? There we go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and ring that bell. Watch those wrist rockets. I don't know. I'm just gonna start saying random shit that comes to mind. That's the power of OxyClean. Alright, what you gonna do now, Chief? I love the fucking shader effect that they have for, like, the galaxy showing through. It's a neat fight, but ultimately everything turns into the same fucking idea. Oh, come on. Jump. Let me jump. Let me jump between platforms, please. I like the beginning and end of the fight more than I like the middle of the fight, I'll be completely honest. But none of it's bad by any means.
Oh my god!
There you go. Eric, you keep saying OMG. You're gonna keep getting it. That was stupid of me, but okay. I need you to fucking... There we go. God damn it. I fell off L. That's what the kids are saying, right? Now we're a little motivated. Why don't we get going? I need you to just fall down. You gonna do a thing? No, we're just gonna do this now? Okay. Yeah, that was good timing, dude. I fucking hate getting hit by that. That's enough out of you. Almost perfectly timed. Hell yeah, dude. That was a really bad shot to get hit by, honestly. God damn it. Bad timing. I'm gonna get hit and die. Yep. I do like that phase. It's neat. I just did not have enough health because I was acting like a fucking idiot at the beginning of the fight. Come on, bitch. You still get enough time to get in hits, even if you don't get the fucking witch time. Holy hell. Smoked, yes. Unfortunately, I'm bad at this game. I say as I do pretty fucking decently, in my opinion. The real reason why that sucks is because you actually lose out on damage there if you fuck that up. Come on. Hit me, bitch. Damn, didn't get the other one. Dodging in this game just feels good overall. And this is one of the fights where you actually don't have to take advantage of the mechanics to the fullest extent in order to do the most damage. You can still do pretty good damage without worrying too much about, like, oh, I need to do maximum damage here. There we go. One more wing gone. Alright, I need you to, damn it, I was hoping you would stick around. It's an interesting boss in that they keep curling into the fetal position when they're not attacking. Like, sure, it's supposed to be, like, I guess a newly born god in a way. Obviously, it's the same one, I guess. But, curling into the fetal position, I guess it's because it's, like, more, like, it's new. Oh, that was my bad. Can I taunt? Can I run? Lamau? Fuck missing damage. One sec, guys. I think that's about where it was. Somewhere around there. Maybe a little bit higher. Should be fine. Alright. Sorry about that. Might, well, we're almost done. I'll finish up stream. I was gonna say I might have to finish up early, but no, I'm good. Well, now I kinda just want to fucking leave it. Sniped. I wouldn't even call that sniped. Off-screen relative interaction, yeah. Unfortunately, that was a requirement. Also, we have to do that entire segment again. Come on. Hit me. Sorry, I'm just at a point now where I kind of want to get the game done. Wait, I have Sergei's Lover. The fuck am I doing? I can do so much more damage than this. I literally couldn't get out of it. Save state and come back later. Unfortunately, that's not an option because I'm not playing on an emulator. Otherwise, yeah, I would. But, no, I need to finish this tonight. I've been saying I've wanted to finish this for a while. It's just kind of tedious because if you fuck up that Vortex segment, you are just kind of screwed, unfortunately. Come on. Finish this shit up. I like this fight. I think it's cool. It's also, unfortunately, kind of just based on waiting for her to punch. I'm never a huge fan of bosses where there is a definitive you can't hit them and can hit them state. That's just not my vibe. Mortis, yes. Of death. Well, at least this is random and we're not getting the vortex right now. That was stupid. Come on. Like, turn it off. Can you just not turn off Sergei's Lover once you turn it on? Because that's also annoying. There's a lot of little nuances about this game that supposedly the second game fixes from everything I've talked about with people. Alright, last wing gone. Or one of the wings gone, rather. Panther punt. Fuck you. Panther punt. Fuck you. Time to leave. 'Cause I'm not getting hit by that. I refuse. Dodge. Dodge. Missed the witch time, but that's okay. Just gonna spin in circles, because what the fuck else are you gonna do in this segment? Like I said, I like this boss. It feels a little flubbed. Just a bit. That being said, it's still fun. It's not a hard final boss, which I think is actually a good thing for this game, given that it's this game. I like that she just sends out, like, mini galaxies that turn you into fucking a baby again. It's very strange. Alright, so I've got Sergei's Lover here. If I'm lucky, I might be able to finish up this final phase real fucking quick. Oh no, we're just doing it. Okay. I could finish it up really quick. Let's hope I don't fuck up this last bit, because that would suck. Iframes, bitch. Fucking magic iframes, let's go. There we go. Here we fucking go, boys. Also, she gets almost naked in this scene again, heads up. You ever just make a giant demon? I think that might be a demon queen. The demon queen, actually. I don't remember. I don't know this game's fucking lore. I don't know this series lore. It's wild. You remember that that bullet thing that we had to do for Baldur, though? Where we had to, like, move him? Madam Butterfly or whatever. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know the lore. Yeah, you see that? That's the sun. See the planets? We gotta avoid them. It's the same thing we did with Baldur, but we have to avoid 9 of them now. And if we hit any of them, she just flies back and then we get a game over. Because we didn't beat her or some shit. I don't know. But we get to aim her, which is strange as a mechanic, but sure. Why not? Gotta do something to extend the game just a tiny bit and make it more cinematic, am I right? I will say, Bayonetta's theme, like the climax version of Bayonetta's theme, top quality. Anyway, past Mars. I think this scene goes on a little too long. You can hit Earth, and it is really funny. She just blows up the Earth and then flies back to kill you. There's Venus. And Mercury. Now we gotta aim at the sun. Because she's actively, like, veering away from it for some reason. And yes, we did just throw God into the sun. And that's apparently enough to at least incapacitate. F. Gold medal. It's just silly. It's a pretty good game, right? Bit of a weird ending here, just cutting off, but I like it. Who cares about Earth anyway? It's not that. Nah, humans don't care about that shit. Bayonetta just riding this rock. Never mind.
Unbelievable. We managed to stop this abomination, and it's still going to destroy the world. Jean!
Yeah, Jean, by all rights, should have died, but then again, they both should have died. They don't have fucking... There's no air.
Come now. You're one of a kind.
All we care about is oil, money, and football. Fuck the Earth. Don't need that shit.
Even if it kills me. Now, let's finish this. You and I are going home together. John, we're both one of a kind.
And that's the name of the song that starts playing.
The eyes I've been waiting to see.
And now we just start blasting. I'm not kidding. The end boss of the game is blasting rocks. If you don't blast enough rocks quick enough, yeah, game just says no. Considering that it can't rotate the fucking camera for some reason. So anyway, I started blasting, exactly. I have died on that segment before. Well, died. Enough rocks fell that it blew up the Earth. Or enough big rocks fell that it blew up the Earth. The idea is that you reduce it to enough rubble that it doesn't do anything to the Earth. Despite the fact that normally blasting rocks like that just means you get more rocks. it's why movies like any concept that involves going to destroy meteors with like missiles or lasers or anything. Lasers maybe, but missiles absolutely not. Any sort of like concussive blast is just going to make more smaller rocks that are going to create more large impacts. But we're just going to ignore that, and we're going to pretend that their magic just let them zip those things out of existence for the most part.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. How do you keep surviving all this? I bet you're trying to sneak
But if they're
up
all
on me
small
right
enough,
now.
more of them will burn up. Yes, that is true. But sending a couple missiles to do it is not going to work. If you do what they did and just basically pulverize the fucking rubble, yeah, sure, why not? That works. Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Are we done? I feel like I'm speed running this now. I feel like I'm being very impatient.
No rest for the wicked. But at
There's
least
Enzo.
peace. Back in the box she came from.
They pulled the box out of the lake.
Find a new racket to line my pockets. No bonus for old Enzo this time. As fucking usual.
You know how it works with witches, Enzo. They make a deal with the devil, and when they die, the devil gets his due. You get sucked down into hell, and wandering around scared shitless for eternity. Kinda comes with the territory.
Why are you telling me this? Is this not why we are standing here? Praying for her soul to rest in peace? I better not be out here catching a fucking cold if these prayers don't mean nothing.
It's nice to think your prayers are worth a damn, isn't it? You made a killing exploiting her. Hell, you never know. She might get lonely and come back to haunt your ass.
Haunt me? Hell can keep her then.
The issue is if it's sufficiently big, it will just reform or make two big meteors. Yeah, exactly. That was a big fucking statue, though. Like, if that thing hit Earth, like, straight up, it probably would have caused a very large event of some kind. Maybe not an extinction event, but it wouldn't have been pretty. Tunguska meteor strike, maybe. Except in a populated area, more likely. Or in the middle of an ocean, which would cause a tsunami.
You said it was a demon repellent. Might help you on the road ahead.
It's a lot of fucking rosemary, dude.
Hey, wait a second. What the hell are they coming down here to get her for?
Of course they'd come for the prize they've been seeking all along.
Holy shit! You're...
Surprised you can't really tell who it is. Anyway. Because they look the same. It's Jean. You'll see it in a sec, but it's Jean. You can't really tell because she's wearing almost the same outfit. She's wearing the same costume as Bayonetta, just with the different glasses.
I swear, this is the last time I cosplay.
You think that's the first use of the word cosplay in what I'd call AA or AAA media? Or like video games, at the very least? We're like cockroaches, unfortunately. We would survive at least for a bit. Oh yeah, we would. Mind you, everybody was in on this except for Enzo and Luca.
Hey, what the? You gotta fucking be kidding me. You're telling me she's...
I love that it still breaks over Rodon's head every time.
Unbelievable!
Morning! What was shoving me into this filthy old casket? And next time some air holes would be nice. Fewer words, ideally.
Save the chit-chat for later. We've got work to do.
Speaking of cockroaches, these two managed to survive falling into orbit. Not that that's surprising. They beat up God. But, you know. And Enzo's still getting shot at somehow. Luca's trying to watch all this and looking around. Luca's like me trying to do fucking calculus anymore. Just kind of... You look around for the numbers in the air long enough and they'll show up. We went 500 years last time. A day won't kill you. Nah. Gotta keep at it. Come on. The grind never stops. Bayonetta's a grind set person. Which, for the record, I kind of despise that sort of person. I understand where that mindset comes from, and I get it. And I'm not going to, like, diss on anybody for it, because, frankly, in some cases, it's necessary, or it's at least good to have. So you don't put yourself in a really bad position. But...
It has a bit of rosemary. In the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Suits me now, doesn't it?
Cute.
Let's dance, boys.
Umbral Warlock. Yeah, Luca just becomes a fucking Umbral Witch. That'd be great. Anyway, as much as I love this end cutscene in the credits, I think I'm actually going to cut this one off early, because I got some news, and I'd like to get off stream and have a little bit of time personally. But I would like to thank everybody for being here. You guys have been wonderful as usual. Thank you for stopping by. Walker Pierce, thank you for moderating and being here. Everybody else, even if you're just lurking, thank you for being around. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. I will catch you whenever I see you. I don't know. We're going to start playing Bayonetta 2 next, hopefully. But I hope you all have a good night, good week. I'm not fighting you. Fuck you. I'm not doing it with a keyboard and mouse either. Fuck you. Thank you guys for being around, though. They have the same costumes as the women, no modification. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. I would like that. But anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Be safe. Have a good week. And I'll see you guys next week, I guess. At some point.